Good morning. And just be gentle and allow yourself to relax into this moment. There is really only love. Everything else comes from fear, which is an illusion. So we can truly rest in the love. Give yourself permission to be home. And here is something that makes us safe forever. It's this. Only the eternal can be loved, for love does not die. So what can die cannot be loved, nor can it be real. Anything that doesn't last forever lacks all value. This could bring your mind to peace. Only the eternal can be loved. How safe we all are because of this. This is why there is a chapter about idols in the Course. You will weep, you will mourn, you will feel pain when an idol falls, when a special relationship falls and fails, which they do. They fail all the time because they cannot be the God that we try to make them. That's why he invites us so often, bring your illusions to me. Spirit says, bring your illusions to me. Bring everything. Your thoughts, your beliefs, your doubts, your opinions. And you'll end up loving. You will end up loving. You will end up empty of illusions. You will end up with a lot of space in your mind, having released so many concepts. Only eternal can be loved, for love does not die. What is of God is His forever, and you are of God. His forever, period. Signed by God. There is no other option. Would he allow himself to suffer? You are of him. Would he allow himself to suffer? Would he allow himself to suffer? Of course not. So what is all suffering? Illusion. So let's bring the suffering to God. Let's allow spirit into our difficult areas. The things we worry about. The conundrums in our life. Open them up to the light of God. What is of God is His forever. You are of God. What is of God cannot suffer. So let's not protect the painful things that we believe in. We open these doors to this love. Would He offer His Son anything that is not acceptable to Him? Would He? Would a loving God offer anything to His Son, to us, that is not acceptable to Him? How many times have you believed that you're punished? That you have to suffer through something? Even time. Time is suffering. Time is the belief that God is cruel. That maybe you'll reach Him in the future. That's what time is. If you will accept yourself as God created you, you will be incapable of suffering. Yet to do this, you must acknowledge Him as your creator. Here's a core mystical teaching. You must accept Him as your creator. He says in the Course, you did not make yourself. It's a belief that you have made up this little self, manufactured a nice little guy or a girl that you call yourself. And you have disowned God as your creator. But to escape from suffering, you must acknowledge Him as your creator. Yeah, he uses the word must because it's logic. This is not because you will be punished otherwise. And he has to put in here, for this deceived mind, such belief in punishment. If we see the word must, we think we are forced, right? He says, this is not because you will be punished otherwise. It is merely because your acknowledgement of your Father is the acknowledgement of yourself as you are. So this means we can just release all ego interpretation, even of these mystical teachings of the Course. So if you use the line, I must acknowledge God as my creator, what does the ego do with that in your mind? How does that make you feel? Does it make you feel really good? Or do you feel a sort of a strain that you must try to accomplish something? Your Father created you wholly without sin, wholly without any issues, wholly without pain, and wholly without suffering of any kind. If you deny him, you bring sin, pain, and suffering into your own mind because of the power he gave it. Your mind is capable of creating worlds, but it can also deny what it creates because it is free. And here is the core. Here is another core mystical teaching. To deny what it creates because it is free. This is the awakening. Deny the denial of truth. Deny any appearance that is not of God. This is such a gentle, beautiful, harmless, and peaceful teaching. It brings only goodness. All fearful interpretations can be dropped. Gently dropped, not even with a fight, just gently let yourself drop false interpretations of God, of love, of freedom, of the awakening path. It's only fear in one individual mind that makes a fearful perception. And the power of God is put in that mind, in your mind, and can be reached, can be called upon. To lay aside what is fearful. You don't realize how much you have denied yourself and how much God in his love would not have it so. So first we can allow ourselves to realize how much we have denied ourselves. Anytime we have pain or suffering or confusion or doubt, we've denied ourselves God. So much, you don't realize how much you've denied yourself and how much God in his love would not have it so. Yet he would not interfere with you because he would not know his son if he were not free. This loving, loving love that is God does not control you. It's not control the mind that wants to deceive itself or run off into illusion and dreams. But he's right there when you come back, like the prodigal son who was so welcomed back, embraced by his father and given a feast. That will be our experience. That is our experience when we return. It's a joy. So if you project that bodies are a problem in your life, you need to look at it as your own illusion that calls for your own healing. There is so much threat to the mind, to the deceived mind that believes in bodies. He says somewhere in the Course, a thought of bodies must have entered. If you're confused, if you have anything but peace, a thought of bodies must have entered. How often do you think of bodies? Probably almost all the time. So we want to think about God. We want to invite the thought of God, which is an experience. And we can say, I don't know how to do that, but I'm open to learn. I want to open my mind to this experience. And all the stories of bodies and of the world will just dissolve. They lose importance. They also lose meaning. You will understand less and less of this world. Take a moment and feel yourself opening up to Spirit's embrace, to love's embrace. Get very still. Forget about the room and the place you're in, the people that might be around you. Just allow yourself to let it go. Don't hold on to one image. Don't hold on to your own image of yourself. And if you do, if you feel stuck, maybe take a moment and think of different concepts, self-concepts you believe constitute you, man, woman, your age, your good characteristics, your bad characteristics. Take a moment and just name them to yourself. Invite Spirit to take them away. And drop it all, even if it feels like you become a puddle on the floor. Let this be. Does anyone have anything you'd like to lift up today? Is there anything left after this meditation that keeps you stuck? Anyone is welcome to share.
Could you clarify what the self-concepts means?
If I can clarify?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think anything where you say that you put after I am a woman, I am 58 years old, or whatever. Anything you put after I am. And these are the things you still believe in, but you need to let spirit use them very lightly. That it's not going to be a strong identification. And it can be also things you're good at or things you fail in. You believe you fail in, things you kind of, the nature of the self as you interpret it. It can even just be a feeling that it's not even defined as anything. Yeah, it's kind of easy to, you can even tune into it, check in, what is this sense of me, of small self, how does it feel? Because that's what it is. It's not that it's super important to define it, but what is the feeling sense inside? That's the self-concept we invite love into, to shine into. It is often filled with doubt, this self-concept. Definitely filled with a feeling of separation, feeling separate, often attempting to fix it in form, to find someone to join with. But if you wait it out a bit, if you give it some space, invite love in, there is transformation. You may need to do this over and over again. You want to come to the experience of the mystical self that is one with God. You don't need anyone or anything. The answers are with you. The direction is clear. You don't ask any person for guidance. You know. Okay, anyone else? Morning.
Morning. You were talking something about God, and then I saw that I became so tired that I almost started to sleep all the time, and I feel that I might be angry, or that I feel angry with God or something, but I can't feel it. That I just like avoid it feeling, and then I just start to almost sleep or feel blocked something.
Yeah. So what do you think that is? Do you have the same feeling if we replace the word God with love?
I feel that I believe that God has abandoned me, that it somehow God has put me here to the world, even though I have heard that it's not that, but I seem to believe that.
Yeah.
And then I feel angry.
Yeah. This is beautiful that you identify this, because this is actually a core mental belief that God somehow put you here to punish you because you cut yourself off from him. So he's angry. Is the belief. That's why the mind is running so much and projecting such a fear for God onto everyone and everything. Everyone represents God in a distorted way. And it's very mad. So actually, the path is about reinterpreting. It's about inviting the true God, the love. You can start to call it love instead of the word God, because God has old connotations and interpretations, maybe. For me, it's clear now. I can use the word God or love, or for me, it's the same. But yeah, to ask what it really is, what really is love. This is like the path is to negate these fearful interpretations and the belief that you're cut off. The belief that God is angry. Yeah, that's the whole thing.
Yeah, I see that I project it to the people, that I feel a little bit tight all the time because I'm scared that people are angry, that I do something wrong and then they are angry, and then I'm a little bit like tiptoeing.
Mm-hmm. So this is like your material for healing. This is what you can take in as a gift when you go within, when you meditate, when you pray, which is all the time, to keep taking the perceptions in and give them to spirit.
Yes. Yes, good.
Yes. Because that means that you're not alone. And you can give over all perceptions, all appearances. The Holy Spirit, you join with Spirit and you you will feel that you're not alone. Thank you for bringing this up.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your teaching. So, unlike the meditation we just did, I kind of did that a couple of days ago in the evening, because there was so much obsessive thoughts about bodies. It's coming back like an addiction. It reminded me at What the Bleep Do We Know? This is Amanda, main character.
Yeah.
And so I prayed, and yes, the self-concept was obvious. And yeah, I shared all these things like what's behind I am, what's good about me, what I think what's good about me, what's bad about me. And yeah, gave it over and over and over and over. Yes, and I was laying on the floor like a towel. But after that, there was space and so much love. And it's really, well, I'm speechless about it. I was in love with God, even the next day.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I shared with you, Barrett.
Yeah.
Right away in the morning, and I was sitting here on the couch, and I was just crying. Just crying. And the whole day I felt like I was in love. But not a special love, I think. But yeah.
That's beautiful.
So yeah. Yeah. And I really thought when you said we think about all day about bodies, that it was a kind of release. So, okay, I'm not the only one. I thought I was getting insane, or yeah. And then it was.
Raise your hand, everybody. Yeah. Yeah, you're not alone.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for sharing. Okay. Beautiful. So yeah, this idea, nothing that is not worthy of God is worthy of you. Maybe I will just restate that, and you can let that be the gift here for now as you move into your day and the next moment. Love you. See you. If you feel like giving a donation, we have our PayPal, paypal.me/ACIM love. Thank you. Bye-bye.